Sir Toaster? Or can you do the countdown?
I don't know from where.
No, I mean just count 3, 2, 1, and then I'll start.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, there it is. So here it is, the second of the Project 74 ROM hacks phenomena. Any history on like why this is, you know, not just a part of Serene Fusion, or you know, why aren't they just combined into one big hack?
Yeah, so this hack has a very comical backstory as far as how it became to be what it is. So this, I guess it was like, I know it was 2020 when I was like, wanted to make it, and it was like late 2020, and my idea was literally just, oh, you know, it would be really fun if, like me and a couple friends just all made a few levels doing whatever we wanted, and just 3 or 4 level hack, and then just kind of released it and said, you know, oh, that was fun, and that was the idea. That was all it was. And then, but I left it open-ended, and I was like, so, anyone can join and make a level if they want, and I was thinking, you know, maybe like 2, 3, maybe 4 people would join max, and instead it was like 15 to 18 people, and I was like, oh, crap.
That's a whole lot of people to be added.
And then the project was born as we now know it.
Basically, oh fuck, there's so many people.
Oh damn, where do you guys come from?
Another real big part that came into play for it was that for a good portion of the like midlife development of it, so like after most, I think everyone but Reverser's level was submitted, but before they were all like well compiled, like I had done a little work on it. I ended up leaving the scene for several months, and Nabi and Cactus took over to try to make sure it got finished, and then they got everything together and put out 1.0 through 1.2, and then I pretty much did most of 1.3 myself, like, which is pretty much the C5 remake and music changes and a few various fixes, cap timer. So I guess that's most of the history in a nutshell.
Yeah, there's like a lot of history to it. Like for example, this stage that I'm doing right now, Course 1. For those people for those people who played this in the original 1.0 release, will pretty much see, oh my god, is it even the same course? Pretty much like improved in every aspect. Aesthetics, like the platforming. There used to be like this really stupid jump for like the very first star in this stage, like a frame perfect long jump that you had to do, and that really wasn't fun for stage 1. So
yeah, like the it had pretty much a Kaizo section in it, as Course 1 did, because you had it was like the timed boxes, and then you had to slide, and you had to do like an arch and all this stuff.
So much improved. This one though hasn't changed throughout the versions this year. Course
no, there was several of the levels that really didn't need to, like, and they were made by all the people you would expect, like Arthur and Mushy and stuff.
Before we do any of Course 2 though, here's just a quick wing cap level.
Oh yeah.
4 platforms and a wing cap and a star.
And Nabi's courses shine aesthetically, like, really, really well.
Cute little text box skip there by triple jumping off the switch.
Right. Makes sense.
We're not doing reds here, it's a bit too slow for the route, but now we get to play Course 2 for real. I'd say it's my favorite course overall. It's very pretty aesthetics, I like the music.
It's very simple and very good. But yeah,
sometimes simplicity is best.
Shout outs to Stunning Cactus for remaking Course 1. He did a great job. Just wanted to get that out there before we moved on entirely.
It does still say Astaroth on the thing. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, because it was based on his idea.
Yeah, he was the original creator of it, so we figured he'd just like credit him anyway.
Yeah, in the sign at the beginning of the hack, it says that they were remade, but I wanted to still have that for the original people that gave the level concepts.
Although it is pretty much like almost a completely fresh level from the improvements, which is what I really like about this hack.
It is
so much improved over the 1.0 release. Fighting a Kimball Womp here. Classic SM64 boss fight with one fire spewer. Very creative idea. Oh my god, it's so difficult.
It's not even like within range of it's like
doesn't even see us.
It's not even a threat.
Holy shit, what are we gonna do?
Also didn't change the music for boss fights. Was, you know, were you like just perfectly fine with the vanilla music? Or was that an idea at some point?
It's funny, I was actually gonna change it, but like it was such a low priority that I forgot because there's like 2 such fights in the whole game. So like it's just
it's fine. There's always a 1.4 though.
But I don't think a 1.4 I don't think the mini boss music is merits a 1.4. Unless there's like something else that we have to change that's more significant.
We'll get to that in a bit, maybe. You know, for now, enjoy some pretty good
nice
levels. Pretty much like the next few levels, like Course 2, Course 3, Course 4. A lot of them haven't really changed over the past few versions. They've just pretty much been good throughout the history of this hack. Pretty much a like basic course here. Here's a shell riding section. You can like try to cut corners in this shell ride. I don't, because the collision on the sides of these things are pretty wonky. Like sometimes like jump and it just pushes me off, yeah.
So you cut one corner, one singular corner.
Yeah, that's the only corner I feel safe cutting. And Iso Star incoming. Just a bunch of secrets over pits. I've died here a couple times. But you really shouldn't.
I forgot that this is like a random tiny spike in difficulty.
Yeah, it is kind of like oddly out of place. Like you might just die on like a very small slip. Were you like considering the thing in Serene Fusion with like fast respawns when you die, or was that just, you know, not really your thing?
Fast respawns. I'm not familiar with. I have not actually watched any gameplay of Serene Fusion, so I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, if you die, like if you fall off the abyss in a level, it just spawns you back into the level. Usually where you fell off, in fact, in Serene Fusion for most levels in that game.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm not familiar with that mechanic.
Ah, I see.
I mean, I know how to respawn you in the same level, but a lot of times that can mess up coin counters and stuff with just vanilla code. So, like, I don't usually do that.
Little tight ground pound here. We do this to get one of the overworld stars. Oh my goodness, I've never had this much trouble with it. We're gonna get it eventually, I promise. We're not gonna
one day over the rainbow.
We did it. Alright. Yeah, 2 overworld stars here. Just a pretty pretty short section. Now we're gonna climb up these pillars. Oh boy. A lot of wall kicks involved, a lot of precise platforming. Oh, never mind, there's a warp. Whoops. Okay. Wasn't expecting that.
Oh yeah, that was a change that I made in 1.3.
Yeah.
Because there was just so many complaints about it being in Overworld 1. I was like, that's just
it is kind of weird.
A little much.
Like you won't expect it. Like while trying to platform that, there's like, oh, there's a warp. Okay. Like there's no indication or anything, but
yeah, there isn't.
Yeah, welcome change nonetheless.
Well, it seems like a safe bet too, because I didn't think it needed an indication because it's in a place that you have to go to climb, but it doesn't like. It's not dangerous the way it's implemented. Like you're not gonna die because you actually came upon it or anything. So like that's why I did it that way.
Technically you can skip it. There's like wall kicks you can do in between 2 pillars to like climb up. I used to do that in a speedrun, but you know, that's a thing in the past. Pretty interesting.
Destroy your blend files. Navi, I already told you the only reason that they're deleted is because I had to reset my my hard drive, and that was a very odd thing that happened.
Sombro stage
Normally
here. Pretty interesting platforming mechanics, like with these poles, or chains, but like poles, all the same.
Yeah, I don't remember who said this, but someone was commenting that it was odd to find a level by Sombro that's casual.
Well, this part isn't really casual. I've seen people die with the slide section a bunch of times.
The slide is, yeah, it's true.
Not to name any names of, you know, any AgLab 2s in chats, but this apparently gets people killed a lot of times.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Two more stars here. They are pretty much on the same path. Little bit of a skip here. Just triple jump up this structure here and wanted to go around.
Oh right. Another small change in 1.3 that well, anyone not playing Bubby's course won't notice is the metal cap I just re-imported because it was imported weird. Like, the transparency was off. So I contacted him and got his model and re-imported it. It looks a lot better.
That's in the Kaizo section of this hack, which exists, by the way. There's some Kaizo stages in this hack, in a separate overworld. It is the last thing we do. We do need 50 stars to access it, so you'll see it in the run later. Oops. For now, we're doing the filthy casual courses, as they say.
Filthy casual. Well, even the of the Kaizo section, only MC is truly Kaizo as far as difficulty goes, and even so, it's pretty light compared to a lot of Kaizo things in a lot of times.
Yeah, definitely nothing close to Treasure World Dream Edition or the likes. If you were expecting that Kaizo, yeah.
No, it's not really even close to a lot of Treasure World. Let alone to E.
Alright, so overall T here, first order of business to get the Vanish Cap, also pretty small stage. With a bunch of really killer Chuck It placements, by the way. This one right here, this one coming up, just sneaks up on you out of the corner like, whoop, Chuck ya! Just out of nowhere.
Nabi made Vanish Cap, I clip. Ow! Sorry, my cat bit my elbow.
Pretty tight wall kick to get the star here. I get it. Yeah, so those crystals, if it isn't obvious, they're like the permeable surf walls that you can pass through with the Vanish Cap. That's how they demonstrate the Vanish Cap to you. They are pretty much like not modeled properly, like they're straight cylinders. And they don't really follow the contour of the thing. Whoa, oops, okay. So you don't really like follow the contour of the crystals, but it doesn't really matter that much. Just like
you missed.
Yeah, just a weird thing to point out. I failed the easiest star in the run, or shortest star in the run. Shameful. Anyways, overworld coins too. We got here. Get to like just ride around the shell and get these coins.
So, another fun fact that most people probably won't know, that, the reason that the entrance to Vanish Cap, like, the reason that the texture is that, there was originally a different Vanish Cap plan that didn't end up being included. That was made by, Lily, which also made the course for, in the Kaizo section. But it was, I don't know why, because I wasn't in the process at the time when it was decided not to be included, but I think the reason's probably because it's very long and maze-like. Oops. Gosh darn it, I just reloaded the string because cat.
Alright, course 4 here. You said there were changes to this port? This music?
Yes, so the port technically didn't change, but it was initially intended to be in instrument set 12, and it was imported in 37, so it will sound a lot different. Especially like 60 seconds in or so, you might not hear the difference in this run.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't have to spend 60 seconds on a star here. We're not really doing the 100 coins or the red coins in here.
Also, these platforms.
Yeah, these platforms are new in version 1.3. They used to be just normal boxes, like how they are in SM74.
Sorry, cat.
Get him, cat.
I don't want her to chew on my hand. Stop chewing on my hand.
I'll say, this is a... In case it wasn't obvious, it's a skip where you just wall kick up by arcing on these things.
Oh, that's cool.
It can be precise. It is faster than just climbing around. Hopefully this thing doesn't collision me. Because it can. Yeah, that secret star there, like the walls around it, can just push you out while you're like dead center on the thing and you're just sad because you just fell down and you have to redo the climb. One more skip by arch wall kicks. The very start this time. Wait. Too early? Alright.
Yeah, I got Nabi remade Goop's course.
So much more lenient than the SM74 version. But of course, there's still a Cooper race. Guess a time between 11 and 13 seconds, I guess. Oh, whoops, I said no to the Koopa. I do that way too often. I just don't start the race. One second off, exactly 1 second. I don't think this Koopa can be bugged. I haven't seen it be glitched
I've
out.
never seen him bugged.
Yeah, thankfully. Kinda sick of that kind of meme where the Koopa just goes off path.
Oh, it's really dumb.
Thankfully it doesn't happen here. One more star. And because it's an SM64 Pi level, you already know it's just going to be a star right on the start of the level. And there you go, that's the star. Just walk it up. You're supposed to like push a metal box into position so that you can like jump onto the ceiling. Or the roof, rather. But nope. Not doing any of that today. Now for a Mushi's course, which honestly one of the more impressive courses of the hat. He really outdid himself with this one. Looks really nice.
This course is very good.
Yeah. It's Ice Crystal Tower. Remade. Just gotta make sure you don't fall off this tight platform. It is like ice, so you might just slip off. Let's see.
What are you doing?
One fight. This time on a bit more lenient of a platform than it was in some stuff before. Don't fall off. There you go. Also, interesting gimmick of this course is that the more stars you get, like if you get star 1, then you get a shortcut to the top of the tower, or like to the upper levels of the tower. It's a pretty interesting and pretty nice quality of life improvement.
You have little doors open along the way.
By the way, this triple jump looks tight to anyone. It's because it's not intended. You're supposed to get a bunch of boxes to like get over that gap, but you can do it with just a triple jump. You just have a shell section, which, by the way, in 1.0 the shell just didn't spawn for this level. Funny enough, it just wasn't there, so you had to do this section without a shell, and it's still possible, but it was kind of funny that there was just no shell to be found. One more star.
I like the heart ice block.
Yeah, it's transparent and no collision, so you can just go through it. Cute little addition anyways.
I imagine it would have terrifying collision if it was actually solid.
Yeah, it would just give you like 50 invisible walls everywhere around it. Is Smooshy in chat, by the way? What's the song for this stage? Actually, I've heard it before, I just don't remember where it's from.
Mushy's not in the chat, but I believe it's from Final Fantasy IX, which I've never played.
Yeah, I have not played a Final Fantasy game in my life. I don't know if I'm not cultured for
I
that
have played Final Fantasy games, but not that particular one.
Sounds like a real Christmassy song.
It's really good.
A bit late for Christmas, but still. Just a few weeks late. And here we have what is it? It's a System of a Town, right? Originally from SM74.
Yep.
And the same old fast stars that you get, just wall kick up a thing, and here it is. Here's a star.
More Arthur courses. You always love to see Arthur courses. They're always really good. Really high quality.
Yeah, especially the ones in this hack and swing field. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Just a quick arch wall kick here to skip a bunch of platforming upwards, and we'll have another star. Pretty creative platforming that you can get there, or you can do there to get the stars. Another pretty basic one here, just the same thing with the original SM74. There's just one house where you have to go through a chimney to get the star. Not too big of an issue here. Then we're gonna do 100 points, and you get to see the area that's essentially like new to this rendition of System of a Town. There's a sewers area. I guess there was a sewers area in the original SM74 too, but this one they kind of improved on the concept, made it like a completely different thing, which I'm thankful for. It is a different house though, yeah. And it is a different chimney, you're right. Little wall kicks here to get these coins if you can. Ugh. Please stop grabbing the phone. Yeah, that's the thing with Arthur courses, right? Like, the modeling aesthetics look really good.
Oh yeah, I think he still uses SketchUp. Must I? He's always a master of it.
And it shows, yeah.
It always surprises me whenever, because you see it in several hacks, that grass texture that's used there. It always surprises me how good it looks, because it looks so simple. But
yeah, it's just a bunch of circles, but
yeah,
it's just really
just green circles. That's the whole texture.
I mean, hey, as Rev said earlier, sometimes simplicity is the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, 100 coins here. We just enter the sewers. There's like stars. There's silver stars here, but there's secrets. You just go around them.
It's the longest star ever.
Yeah. There's a map that helps you find it, but we're not dealing with that. Also, yeah, by the way, that isn't like quicksand that kills you, so Thankfully, that we're not just dead by falling into that. Just gonna get this hidden star in the house here. Next up is pretty much the biggest improvement in 1.3. Can you talk about it? Like course 5 coming up? Since you pretty much worked on it, right?
Yeah, I made that one. Yeah, so it's Ghost Chase course. The main reason for remaking it was kind of the only one left that was not, it felt like it was at a significantly lower quality standard than the rest of the courses. And, so I was like, well, I'm gonna fix that. So that's why I remade it. And it took I probably ended up with like a good 60 to 70 hours of work in it. So, but I think I'm really happy that I did.
Yeah, it looks great now. It's such a big improvement over what it originally was. Like, the course is actually kind of fun now. Unfortunately, I do like, big levels and hacks. The more content, more meaningful content you can put in a level, the better. But a lot of the stars do end up being too long for the 70-star route, which is kind of a shame, really. Like, I want to, showcase all the good things that you made to this course, like all the neat improvements and stuff, but just too much of the, a good number of the stars are a bit too long.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we'll get some stars, though. We'll get the bully star here, man, everything is improved. Just definitely the biggest, change across all the versions. Yeah, maybe course 1, debatably, but this one is just, it's a completely different level altogether. Yeah, I was afraid when Nobby said that 1.2 might be the last version, and this level still wasn't up to spec, up to quality. Is C5 just really gonna be pretty meh forever? But I'm really thankful you did the 1.3 version for this course specifically.
But it felt good to be able to contribute too, because besides this, the only, levels that I had made were Overworlds 1 and 2. So it was nice to be able to have a level in it.
Don't you have your own level in this? Oh.
I do not.
A nice bully just stuck in here. Kinda vibing. Get off.
I was going to, and it just never happened.
By the way, the star spawn is not centered, apparently. Aglab's OCD is triggered. Press F in chat for Aglab. Alright, we'll get one more star here. Oh, sorry.
I think the ring of coins is what's really more not centered, but it makes it look like the star isn't centered.
Yeah, bro. That makes sense. I'm gonna be attempting a skip here, by the way, that I discovered 3 hours ago. 3 hours before this run. Hopefully I get it.
Oh, sweet.
This might not work. I'm dead. I'll try it again. It is a BLJ, so it tends to be pretty weird. There you go. And now we're here in the ice section. Normally you need a combination of metal cap and vanish cap to get that to get here, but just to
that's a nice skip.
You can actually, in a very precise manner, you can just BLJ straight to the star over there at the end. But yeah, that's a 1 in 100 occurrence. I got it, I got it once in practice ever. Which is, 3 hours ago, but still. It's pretty hard, I can already tell.
As soon as you entered the course, and the first thing you did, I was like, oh, I forgot to make that shellac specific.
Oh, the thing that I write in the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I can just...
breaks that star.
Yeah, you can just write up the volcano now and get the bully star early. I was kind of wondering, that probably should be X specific, but... Okay? Speedrunners are thankful. Speedrunners meaning me. I'm the only one who ran this game so far. So I hope changes with the 1.3 version, because It's definitely like a much more fun run now with all the changes, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't know that I necessarily have to change that though, because I don't know that there's probably some people that won't think to go check what the random box is way over the 2 lava bounces, you know, in a casual playthrough.
Yeah, probably you don't have to worry about it. Keep it. Nobby's level here. We used to get 3 or 4 stars in this level actually, as of 1.2. But in 1.3 we only get 1. We only get this star. And the reason for that is there's going to be one course where we're going to be seeing another big change from 1.3 and we're going to like get more stars from that level instead. So honestly pretty cool level here, but yeah, too long of the stars here. You know, we're gonna get in another course instead. So we're just gonna go straight to Aglab's course, which is actually, to be honest, the first Kaizo course. It's pretty hard. This jump here, actually Kaizo worthy.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, didn't I? Good. Alright. Yeah, that's a skip there. Triple jump up the slope to get the star.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Next one is a pretty tight timer star. Yeah, you have to like go around the level with the timer active by like spawning this pillar, and then you have a very short time to get to the other side.
Oh, what do I have a different take on Mushy? I must have missed something.
You're casual, you probably have like some difficulty. You need like really good movement to get that star within the time. Yeah, just the track playing. It's the
I have no issues with Sonic music. Sonic music isn't my personal style, but like I'm happy to admit that it's really good. I don't dislike it. It's not usually my go-to.
Here you can see the main mechanic of the level. You can like bounce between the different planes of the level, and it gives you more height every time, but you do it a third time and it kills you. So here you bounce once, and bounce twice with a really big height boost.
It sounds special.
Well, Sonic 06 is a special game, so maybe that's why.
I've heard that it's something.
It is something. Also, by the way, just to make sure everyone's aware, I am on Counterfactor 2, despite what Counterfactor 1 allegations might come up. Because as you can see, there's a bit of lag in that level. Hold on, let me try to skip.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Let me just try to skip this once. Nah. So, intended way here is just to go under, go inside the pool and just go through a maze. Really isn't that much slower, because this thing is pretty fast.
Wow, so I didn't even think about a side BLJ, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty hard though. I mean, pretty much like all side BLJs are pretty precise, but...
Yeah.
Just what exactly in that gym makes it lag so hard? I actually can't tell. Is it just the Olympics logo?
I didn't realize anyone played with Counterfactor 2.
Apparently it's supposed to like reduce lag, but here we are with... Or sorry, what am I at? Well, I'm on the...
Counterfactor 1 reduces lag.
Oh yeah, I'm on Counterfactor 1, sorry. God, I'm just exposing myself. But yeah, you can see this lag right here when I'm trying to get the secrets.
That's interesting. Yeah, I see that. I didn't experience that lag, so I'm wondering why.
Is it graphics plugin related?
Oh, what are you using? I mean, I've tested a good bit of the hack with different graphics plugins.
Yeah, it is already Counterfactor 1 with Gliden, so... Yeah, it's
With Gliden,
I don't really get it. Maybe it is just the Olympics logo with 10 million triangles or polygons.
What emulator are you playing with?
1.6. Good old Project 64 version 1.6. The FPS counter shows to 60 all throughout anyways, so... Something about the SM64 engine not handling something there. Anyways, no more of that lag, because we get to do this pretty interesting, pretty neat side section. Whoops.
Yeah, I really liked his music choice in this section in particular. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just gotta be careful though. Those things just slide you down to your death. You get to see the entire map beforehand in this mural here. Like, this is the map of the thing. So, you know where to go. Hopefully not fall off, yeah.
Someone said use Jabo. Musha, you'll be sad to hear that I usually use Jabo myself. So. Most of the testing was done in Jabo. I did, test in Gliden as well. No,
Alright.
Chad moved Toaster. Toaster doesn't care.
Next course, by the way, is course 12. And back in 1.2, we used to get 1 star in this level, 2 if we're feeling safe and not wanting to deal with Kaizo stuff. Now we're gonna get 6 stars. And you'll see exactly what the changes, probably, that made this course really fast. Woo! Oh, please make it. So yeah, there's these like speed pads now in 1.3, so that it makes traversing this really large level a lot faster. And it makes it such that every star in this level, besides the 100 coins, is fast enough for the route. So I hope you enjoyed what you just saw, because you're about to see it 5 more times. Just flying through this gigantic level. Oh, please get this. Just gotta make sure I don't get the same star twice, like I was almost about to do.
I just realized I think this level breaks cap timer for some reason.
How so? Oh.
Well, it's not there.
I was like, yeah, good point. Where is it? Huh. Yeah, I remember it being in 1.3, but this is 1.3.1, so...
Oh boy. That's probably something I should fix.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully for this run it doesn't really matter, but it's kind of weird though. You like fix the cap timer in one stage, but it breaks in another.
That's odd.
Oh, no.
Arthur's gonna kill me because he was already grumpy to have to approve 1.3.1.
Now we're gonna see 1.3.2.
Yeah.
Very short time. How did I miss that? Oops.
1.8 coming in February.
Hey man, at this point, just, make a 2.0, call it a day. Go past tradition.
You can upload it if you want. Oh yeah, you have to make some fixes to the code anyway. For let me see.
Two more stars. Two more.
Yeah, you can do it if you want to. I think there's another. Yeah, I think Lily's code for the boosts also has a random jump in it, but it's like really close to be a branch. Sorry. Nerd talk tag lab.
I don't know, problem. Raw Pack Developer Conference. I mean, true. Right, this one at least is a bit different. You're going on a different side. But concept's the same. Just go through these speed pads and fly at the speed light. Oh my god, I almost just landed. Wouldn't be too much of a problem.
This looks like it's probably pretty fun to run at this point, this course.
Yeah, it is. It does get a bit too repetitive, but I prefer it over just really long platforming sessions with nothing in it. So yeah, I prefer that. You don't really get to see it, but that stage, that course has like warps all over the place, and that's how you're supposed to like maneuver around the level by like quick warps. But you know, that's kind of like boring. Just
Level unfairest.
let me fly around. Also, I think this is the fastest star in the run in the game. Just like
oh,
it,
right.
do you think?
It's not much longer in the original course, it's just more precise.
Oh yeah, this stage also went through a lot of changes. It used to look pretty like bland, and also the sand that I'm standing on right now used to be slow sand. So you were like constantly moving with dives and scuff jumps all over the place. Thank God that's changed. I didn't really like moving in the slow sand. You just get stuck everywhere. Also, just in overall, the jumps have been improved. Like the, you know, like the challenges, like this one for example, that I missed. Yeah.
That triangle star made me rage so hard the other day.
Triangle. Get it? Because it's a triangle.
No, he has the best star names. Unironically.
That pun was so bad it made me die. Damn it.
Yeah, true. But hey, that's what we're good.
I hope this is a line. Oops. What is this camera? Help. Ah, okay. Yeah, the water level switch is down there, so you have to like...
Oh, that.
But for whatever reason, it just gave me like a stuck camera. That usually doesn't really happen that much, but...
Yeah, I think the borders of that little section could be just a little bit wider for camera's sake. Just a tiny bit.
Now it's okay. QSLG just to get out of here safely. We're beginning the Kaizo tricks right now. Pretty fast start again. Alright, so that's everything for Overworld 3. We're gonna go back to Overworld 1 to get the course, star in Course 3, because it requires the Vanish Cap. Wait, where do I go for this?
Ah, but it's still pretty fast.
Yeah. And we're gonna have to go there anyways, because the next part is the Kaizo Overworld. Ooh. And that's located in Overworld 1, the entrance to Kaizo Overworld.
There was a pipe in from Overworld 3 to Overworld 1. Is it slower?
Yeah, this one's faster to get to the Course 3 entrance. Where am I facing? This hack does have the random problem of, like, your camera, like, the starting camera angle when you enter a stage. Like, for some of them, it's randomized. Like, I don't really know where it's facing half the time. There's a solution.
Yeah, so...
I'll go ahead.
I didn't know there was a solution to that, and that's why that it's bad.
The solution to that really is just press D-pad up on your controller, and it just fixes the angle to face you forward. But, you know...
Oh, right.
Imagine remembering that.
I thought you meant, like, when designing the level. I was like, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, that one I don't know. You have to ask Agatha for that, for fixing when cameras spawns. Like for this one, this Kaizo overworld, sometimes it faces backwards, sometimes it faces forwards. And you'll never know which one is which. Just collecting the red coins in this overworld here for Kaizo. Need to switch for later. Arch wall kick to get out. Here we have a tight triple jump wall kick to ledge grab up this tree, which has a star in it. Also weird in this overworld is that some stars start you back at the start of the overworld, while others kinda don't. They just let you continue on normally. I don't really know what's up with that, but...
I did that, so I can tell you the reason. I wanted them all to, but I don't know of a code that allows for a hidden star spawn to, for a star that's spawned by, like, secrets to, let you save. Like, I don't think that exists. And, the one that's inside the other area, I just forgot. I think all the others should save instantly.
Yeah, for example, let me try getting the secret star first. And it's gonna spawn me back. No save prompt or anything. This red coin star, however, it's just, yeah, gonna let me do this. There's this weird thing, though, that, like, these stars at the bottom, like, you really can't get out of them. Like, you can't get back on top, so you have to, like, die if you're just stuck here, so... That's where I would anticipate, like, having it respawn you at the start be more reasonable. But, you know, I mean, there's no lives in this hack, so it's fine. Just kinda weird that they have to make you do a forced death to get back on top.
This would not be stars to go for in a hardcore mode.
They won't be. Someone's just gonna be baited on a hardcore run. It's like, oh, whoops, I guess I'm dead. One last star here. And it's just a star. It's in the building.
So, this... Oh, what? When I was testing this room, everything was black, and I didn't know why. But now it's not, so...
Graphics plugin, perhaps?
Possibly.
Anyways, here's the real Kaizo course of this pack. Metal cap. We won't be getting too many stars in it, thankfully. But not that it's all that difficult. It's just, you know, some of them take a while. This wall kick one is pretty fast. Also, the level music itself is changed in 1.3, right? It's a Toho song.
Yes.
Yay! Always.
Yeah, that's my doing.
Yeah, I like
I'm
the
a cult
song.
Toho fan member. So,
I like the improvement. One more star here is just lava bounce your way to victory. Also, in case you missed it earlier, the metal cap switch isn't here, even though this is the metal cap level. It's actually at the start of course, or it's like at the entrance of course 5 now, because you know, you're not gonna get to this overworld without passing through overworld 2, so, and you're gonna need the metal cap in course 5 anyways, so that's why you put it there, right?
right. And technically, it's still in the metal cap course. It's just an area 2, and they're not connected.
Yeah. Also, by the way, volume warning for the people watching at home. This port is a bit loud with these organs.
Yeah, it's a Gale port, and I didn't edit it. And it's not really in the same volume as the rest of the,
Yeah, you might not even get to hear, like, Mario's Wahoo sounds over that very loud, like, organ. I don't even know what it is. Is it, like, Is it like Song of Healing but backwards?
Yeah, Song of Unhealing.
Yeah. It definitely unheals your ears after that one. Oh my god, it unhealed my life.
You don't vibe with the cell? Yeah, I don't like it either. It was the creator's request.
This was also changed from 1.0. This starting spawn that I am right now is weird. That just it's me. Yeah, this like starting spawn right now that I have for like Star 2 onwards is a change by Aglab, such that you don't have to redo the climb over and over again, which is fine, I guess. Just want to set up this long jump, man. There you go. Thanks. Yeah, so just pretty much like because the entrance or the start of the course is higher up now, every star in this course is fast. Few more stars here. Actually, whoops. I actually got an extra star somewhere. I don't really remember where. But I guess you can like cut out one of the stars here. You can cut out the wing cap star because people have already seen enough wing cap flying in course 12. You can skip this switch that I'm about to get right now, and it saves probably like 1 second. What you do is like you long jump around the gate. This switch opens right here. Okay, just have to take that safe. 69 by the way, nice. And one more star.
Nice.
This is made by the crew.
Yeah, the crew.
The crew. And what a good crew it is. Making such a great pack.
I'll probably lower the volume of this port when I look at the wing cap thing.
Now with 70 stars, we go back to where we need to be. This is in an overworld, by the way. You can exit course here. And go back to a real overworld, and now we go to the final Bowser stage.
Yeah, it's like a SM74. What's it like? Overworld 2, isn't it? The same way.
Yeah, it's just a level, so we can exit out of it.
Yeah.
Here's another course with a bunch of changes. Did anyone remember what the original textures of the stage was? They were definitely something.
I think my original I think my original intent was to have a course that, because the whole idea was having a corrupted castle, right? So I was wanting to have the textures look like how an area would look like if it was actually corrupted.
Yeah, I could see that. I guess it just kind of got overdid, I'd say.
Like that was the artistic choice I went with initially.
I've heard reports that it caused headaches to people, like actual eye strain pain or something like that.
I think Andrew and Toaster both had headaches upon seeing that, right, Toaster?
That is true.
But to be fair, you know what? The original textures, well, nice person, the original textures were a bit more, not much, but they're very indicative of what is like quicksand and what's not. Like for example, these white bricks. Probably the least scary quicksand texture I've ever seen in a ROM hack. Like
that is true.
It's just white bricks, but it killed me. Oh, whoops. Okay, that one's I knew that's quicksand. Yeah, but like, why is it? Why are a bunch of white bricks quicksand?
Yeah.
That one's kind of a bit odd, but we'll let it slide. We'll let it slide.
Yeah. So, and I think she said it must be an allergic effect specifically on Andrews. So the course is Andrew phobic. All right.
Yeah.
Imagine being allergic to corrupted textures.
I just don't do well with androphobia, I'm sorry.
It was like, uh-oh. No.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of Andrews here, so being Andrew-phobic would
It's
be
like
a real
half the
problem.
community.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's like a third at least.
Yeah, we're gonna have some problems here, sir, if you're acting all Andrew-phobic on us. The Andrews won't take lightly to you. How dare you make this course Andrew-phobic? We're gonna need to talk. We're gonna need a long talk about that.
But yeah.
Alright, approaching the final boss fight.
I figured the platforming at least is pretty solid.
Platforming is very good.
Yeah, it's fine.
I really like the music too.
This part has changed too. This final boss fight, not by much, but there's a bit of more jams in the background. Now we get some throws. Everyone's favorite part of our final boss fight.
Yep.
Thankfully, they're all like on land, so even if you miss a throw, it's pretty easy to pick back up. Yeah.
Josh, my cat is trying to close my browser. She lies down on my mouse and puts it right up on the X, and it's like, no.
How did he fall there? What? What was that?
What the fuck?
He just went through the
Right through collision.
Alright.
Yeah.
Like I said, at least it's easy to back up.
Funny. So he just goes straight back up. It's like,
Whoops. Yeah, anyways, time on this star grab. No long crit is like Serene Fusion, unfortunately, but yeah.
Yeah.
And time. What's the time? Let's see if I can still do
5640.
5640. Alright, what's the estimate? 110. Yeah, I guess I could
110.
Yeah, I can do a quick SM4 0-star run. Just so that, you know, we complete the trilogy. This is really fast anyways. Whoops. Hold on, let me start with a real file. But yeah, you know, pretty cool hack phenomena, like.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, I made the Bowser fight arena in the middle of a D&D session. You know, some of the areas was kind of uneventful, so I figured I'd do something.
That's the deepest of lore right there. Yeah, honestly, I know we're not playing Phenomena right now, but like,
yeah,
like a confession, really. Back when it was 1.0, when I was about to like submit 70 star to the marathon, I was already dreading the fact that I had to do like 70 star because just some of the things in 1.0 really just weren't that great. Like, I really did not want to do it, but I submitted anyways.
Oh.
And now that like, you know, 1.3 is a thing, at this point I honestly kind of regret that I didn't do 120 star as a better showcase instead, because at this point, like, yeah, I feel like it deserves a full 120 star showcase. Like, you know, thanks to the work of all the people who improved it, you know, mainly Toaster Ketchup here, Nobby, the main developer of the hack, and a bunch of other people who made the changes. It's so much different, yeah.
Yeah, I think Toaster used to be main dev, but I think wasn't it that you felt pretty stressed before the actual like casual hack race, so you figured you'd drop as being like main host for a little bit, or was it?
No, I had a mental health break for like 9 months.
Oh right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I hope next marathon someone picks it up. Picks up 120 star. Hope it's not me again. Someone else. Maybe Phantom when he fixes his monitor after breaking it when playing Genshin Impact. But anyways. That's a thing, by the way. You can check his Twitter. He did break his monitor while playing Genshin Impact.
What the?
That's insane.
What the fuck happened?
Why?
Check his Twitter. That's happening. Twitter.com/Phantom404 just randomly like cracked his monitor while with Genshin Impact open. But you know, hey, if he's watching right now on his broken monitor, you know, pick up the Phenomena Run. Honestly, pick up the rest of the Project 74 trilogy with it too, because they're all great hacks. I finished all 3 of them right now, in one fell swoop. So it doesn't take that much, but it's still like they're all pretty good. I recommend you all play them, and I mean that's
honestly, yeah,
pretty much from me. Any closing thoughts from the both of you?
It was actually pretty nice working on this project as well. Even though I was mainly a tester initially, me making a Bowser course was basically a last minute thing that I thought I'd do because there wasn't a Bowser stage at that point. but I figured I just make that real quick and finish testing real quick, and then the hack actually did release. So how about you, Toaster?
Yeah, I guess all I really want to say is I'm really thankful to everyone that contributed and that made this more than just a random throwaway, 30-star hack or something, like was the original concept. And I just really appreciate all the hard work that everyone put in, especially Cactus and especially Nobby for picking up my slack where I wasn't able to carry out what I wanted to, and they made that happen, and I'm really thankful for that. So
yeah, honestly, I'm really thankful that you got version 1.3 out in time for the marathon. Like I really wasn't expecting it to be done, but you pulled through, man, and happy to get to showcase the changes that you've done. It's pretty good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
I enjoyed it as well.
Yeah. To close out the Project 74 block of the marathon, we get the real SM74 by the man Agleb to himself. Thanks for watching that, and look forward to the next SM74 one with Agleb and Sigotu on commentary, as it turns out. So yeah.
Ooh.
I gotta peace out because I gotta watch a Genshin Impact broadcast. So
Man's got his priorities